don't get in the damn car. Get over here. Could it be any sunnier? I've only locked myself out of my own house one time, knock on wood. And yet I still stand there right when I'm about to close the door. I got the claw, I got my water bottle, my backpack, my wallet, my phone, and I stand there looking at, I have to physically see my keys in my hand before I could close the door and lock it, because like I clench up. I go, if I close the door right now and I don't have my keys, I can't get in my car and I can't get in the house. I'm just gonna sit in the snowbank for a while. It also comes from the fact that I wear shorts all the time, so I don't want to be stuck out in the cold with shorts on. I want to get where I'm going with shorts on. Now, coffee runs are like just a thing I do on Fridays now. I'm gonna try and do it every Friday. If I don't get to it, well, life happened. Lost my train of thought. That quickly. Lost my train of thought. Oh, on Monday I put out a video. Never Have I Ever Panera. Go watch it. Great one. Lots of discourse in the comments. Is discourse good? Lots of talking. Lots of comments in the comments. What is on my face? Today, what I didn't get that day, I don't like to get multiple drinks, because then always one of them goes to waste. I usually like the drinks on those videos. So Panera has coffee options that I did not know about. So we're gonna go try Panera's coffee. And then I have to go to the library. Oh, and then I'm going to the library tonight. My local library puts on these talks. Like, they have speakers come in all the time and give little speeches. So I like to go to them. Free, they're like an hour long, and people just come in and have like slideshows. I went to like one about the history of Halloween, the one about roller skating in Chicago, the history of it. Tonight, I think in honor of Black History Month, they're doing a talk about the origins of Motown music. So that's at 7. I'm gonna go get coffee, then I'm gonna go to the library, probably edit this video. Then I'm gonna go to the talk. Also, rocking the hat today, it says Slow Your Roll. It's from the company called Hangover Hoodies. If you've ever been a person and you're like, oh, I just can't rock hats. I've never been able to wear hats. I'm not a hat person. Listen, babe, I have never looked at a person who is already wearing a hat in public and been like, they're really not rocking that hat, like a simple hat. No, people only notice it when you begin to do something, but they don't notice it if they just see you doing it, right? So just put the hat on, and then now you're a hat girl, a little hat girly, hat person. Also, I've been wearing my hair up in buns for so many years. I think hats might be my next move, because I got the bun coming out the back. I like to go to the library like in incognito mode. I just like to like put my head down, tippity-tappy away. Everyone around me is like buzzing. They're like, who's that girl? Who's that mysterious girl on her laptop? Editing videos of her own face. It's just little old me. Also, I hate when it's winter and I literally need sunglasses. I know the hat's here, but like having to wear sunglasses in winter because the sun is blaring off the snow so much is really a tease. Because it's like, oh, we wear sunglasses when it's 90 degrees outside, when you're going to the beach, the pool, lay out in tan. No, it's cold and you have to wear sunglasses because it's reflecting off the frozen water so hard. It'll blind you. I don't even think I have sunglasses in here. But I do have a flashlight. And I do have some black ice. Why is this wet? Some black ice spray. Is this gonna explode? Oh, get it away from the camera. It smells good. Okay, I don't think I have sunglasses. Need an oil change. Badly. I need an oil change on the car. Place where I go get an oil change. I just started going there. I've only been there once. The whole family switched over to a new place because the old place, they were I think jackasses. I never liked them. You know what I just thought of? If I ever date someone, I really don't have to tell them any stories about my life from the past 2 years. They can just watch my YouTube channel and they can just catch themselves up. I'm like, oh, you want to date me? Okay, watch a couple of my coffee runs. You'll get it. You'll get the full picture. Oh, so we go to a new place to get our oil change now. And then I go to the gas station across the street to get gas. That's like my normal gas station. Does everyone else have a normal gas station? That's just where I go. I went to the gas station one time and the girl recognized me from social media. She goes, oh, and my boyfriend works at the oil change place and he saw you there too. And I was like, okay, alrighty then. Okay, didn't know. Now you know 2 of my locations. I don't think her boyfriend did the oil change on my car because, well, I think the man who did it was probably at 55 and she looked, younger than me. So love can happen at any age. There were younger guys working there. I don't know. They're playing like Goodfellas on the TV. I don't know. They had some movie playing. I was watching that. The hat thing, like the rings. A couple years ago was like, I really want to be a girl who wears a bunch of rings. Guess what? Now I do. They're not nice rings. A lot of them are beat to hell, but they don't turn my fingers green. And yeah, now I'm a ring girl. You just gotta do, and then you become. I think Gandhi or Muhammad Ali said that. But I can only say that for some things. Hats are an easy transition, I think. Even if you have a lot of hair, you find a hat to fit your head. They make hats for guys with big fat heads who play in the NFL. Your hair's a little thick, same thing. Oh, they put up a sign? What does that sign say? Have I lived in this town too long? I just noticed they put up a new street sign. Immediately, oh, new sign? Oh, check out that new sign. Can't see, I'm back in the sun. Also, let me zoom in for this. when I got that lemonade, this lemonade, well, I didn't look at what was in it. I even read off the ingredients. Nothing clicked, but it was a charged up lemonade. Listen, it should have come with a warning label. I should have signed a waiver. People in the comments were like, were you not bouncing off the walls after that drink? Because those contain someone said that contains as much caffeine as 3 Red Bulls. What? Excuse me? Oh, there's people in this car right here. And I'm just yelling at myself. 3 Red Bulls? They said you should have been bouncing off the walls. And you know what? I did go home. I was energized. I went to the dollar store after that. And I was awake. I wasn't bouncing off, the rails. But I didn't see a warning sign. I didn't have to consult my doctor. Nothing. Who let me buy that? Who let me? Charged up lemonade. This should have been lemonade of death. Charged up, to me, meant like the flavor was charged up. Real high, real potent flavor. Not the caffeine. Charged up. That is nuts. Okay, let's look at what I want to get here. Also, what am I watching and reading right now? Let me tell you, this is a total side subject. Still watching The Vampire Diaries. I'm on season 4. It's gotten good. I'm Team Damon. If you know what that means, well, if you don't, it's fine. Moving on. I'm reading this book right now. It's the second one in a series. Me and my friend Courtney read the first book together. It's by L. Kennedy. I think the first book was called The Deal. The second book was called The Mistake. Her and I had a long discussion about how we didn't like the last 100 pages of The Deal because, listen, the deal was nothing really happened. Could have been more of a climax. And it's like a romance novel, like a good thing I get into it. It's about hockey. It's about dating. It's about college. The second book, I thought, because they're in a series, so the second book follows like 2 characters that were in the first book, but they were side characters, now they're the main characters. I thought I knew what the book was going to be about. I was like, it's going to go like this. And I thought I would get it. No, I'm pleasantly surprised. I still have like 130 pages left, I think, so we'll see how it goes, but I recommend it for now. I think I'm going to read all the books in this series because they introduced all the characters in the first book, so now I'm like, now I'm kind of curious what your deal is. Like, that's like going to a party and meeting the friends of your friends. Oh, this person's walking. He's speed walking to his truck. Okay, sir, it's not that cold out. It's 28 degrees. I just dropped 9 degrees by the time we drove over here. That's like going to a party and meeting a bunch of your boyfriend's friends, and like you talk to them for like a good 30 minutes, enough to get like the who, what, where, when, why of their life, and then a month later someone else goes, oh, you know that kid Jack, your boyfriend's friend at that party? Oh my god, like he is like the worst guy ever. He did this. I'm locked in. Oh, I met Jack. I could put a name to the face, his occupation. I could probably find him on Facebook and LinkedIn. I need to know that story. That's why I'm reading the other books in the series, because I got the carrot of their lives got dangled in front of me, and I would love to find out the juicy details of their love life because I got nothing going on in mine. So, you know what I just thought of? Wearing hats when you don't wear hats is nothing. That's, it would be crazy if you like were wearing a sweatshirt with your face on it. Now that is hard to pull off. And this, but don't listen to my words, not my actions. This was a gift, and it happens to have my face on it. That's totally different. And most people don't know this is me. Let's go get a coffee. I don't think I need coffee. Someone say Beveragino. Someone's pulling in here. Wow, is this the busiest parking lot in America right now? They have a Madagascar vanilla cream cold brew. I don't think I'm gonna like that. Oh, and these people, what were they doing? They're just going to eat now? What were they waiting for, a reservation? You tell me Panera's so busy. People they're taking reservations? I told you it was snooty tooty. Let's go see. Yeah, I got the caramel frozen cold brew. You know exactly what this is gonna taste like. Someone in there smelled so good. Also, there wasn't a choice option of how big. I would have gotten a bigger one than this. This is like a tall from Starbucks. Someone in there smelled so good, but no one walked past me. Like, I got a whiff. I literally looked around. Who's walking around smelling like that? I couldn't tell if it was like flowers or just like really good cologne. I couldn't tell. And that's the best kind, because that makes the nostrils do a double flare. You're like, who's walking around smelling like that? Also, I looked up a Reddit thread of Panera, and people said it was like the number of milligrams of caffeine was more than in a Red Bull and more than in like a Monster. So those lemonades. And people were like, yeah, so if you sit there and drink a couple of them, you should be bouncing off the walls. I only had the one. Let's try it. Panera, don't do me wrong. Well, shit. You know what this tastes like? I used to work at a convenience store, and I used to stock these things all the time. If you go to a 7-Eleven, a gas station, a convenience store, and they have the Starbucks frappe bottles, I'll put in a picture. I've stocked so many of them. I used to drink the vanilla ones. If you buy the caramel one of that and freeze it until it's like slushified, that's what this tastes like. I'm sure Panera's got their own beans or something. Who knows? But like slightly better. I would get this every so often, and I would go back and try the other ones. The Madagascar, vanilla, whatever. This ain't bad. I have a brain freeze. Oh my god. Okay. Ow. I heard if you put the thumb on the roof of your mouth, it gets rid of the brain freeze, because it's like, I think your thumb is like warm. Well, I don't know where it's been. Oh, I should have sanitized. But it helps. Okay. Coffee runs with Christine. The sun's going down. Sun goes down. Caffeine levels go up. That's not how it should be. But yeah, this, decent. I'd give it a... The focus box on this camera was so small. It was just in my eye. It was just in my lazy eye. I got another brain freeze. Oh my God. What's the lesson of today? You don't need to chug the frozen drinks. Wear hats if you want to wear hats. The rules come in threes. Another rule would be... keep sunglasses in your car, even in the winter. That's a good one. Oh, did I even say what I would give it? I'd give it a solid 7.5 out of 8 out of 10. 8.5. I'm trying to think of what would make it better. Nothing much. 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 9. 10.5. It's try it. Okay, I don't know where this lady's walking to. There's like a ditch over there. Where are you going? Ma'am? It's like a ditch. Like there's literally a ditch it literally says danger deep water. What are you doing? I love people watching. Well, now she's behind a snowbank. Now I don't know what happened. Oh, she's fine. Okay. Toodaloo.